There's a huge style lesson that you can take from the World Cup, and it's not what you think it is. See, sporting events are one of the last places in which people, particularly men, will treat their clothing as part of the experience and a way to immerse themselves in what it is that they're doing. It is not uncommon for fans to get dressed up to go all out when they're getting ready to celebrate their team. And it's not unique to a particular team or particular sport, a particular country, a particular time. Like, this is a fairly universal experience, and people get dressed up like this as a way to get more immersed in and have more fun and participate better in the game. But sadly, for a lot of people, it just ends there when really your clothing can and should be a tool that you use to immerse yourself in almost anything that you do. Like, you should be excited about your gym fits and what you put on to go work out, not because of how it affects anybody else, but because it allows you to get into the mindset of this is what I'm going to do, and it allows you to be more present. Treat going to a wedding or some other big celebration and the fact that you're required to get dressed up for that as a really fun opportunity, because being dressed up in these celebratory environments actually contributes to the ambience and the environment, and it allows you to be more immersed in what that experience is. Get dressed up for date night, whatever it is you're going to do. If it's something casual, dress in a way that's appropriate for that. If it's something formal, dress in a way that's appropriate for that. But change your clothes before you go out on your date so that you can mentally transition from this is what I was doing before to this is what I'm doing now. Allow it to help you cross into that threshold. Mr. Rogers was a master at this, where part of that opening sequence is he would come home and he would put on a different cardigan and change his shoes. And it really wasn't a big aesthetic transition. It really wasn't more comfortable. He still had on a collar and a tie. But for him, it was this mental switch of going from being in work mode to coming in and doing the show, or, hanging out with the kids kind of mode. So, whatever it is you're doing, when you're going to church, dress up for church. When you're going out on a date, dress up to get out on a date. And one of the things that you'll find is that if you can find a way to expand your sartorial experience so that you do comfortably dress up in all these environments, you'll actually find that your identity is bigger and broader than what you think it is. And most of the time, the people who resent doing this do so because they have a very small and a very limited sense of self. So it's not that you're putting on a costume and you're becoming fake, but it's that you're able to like turn up or turn down different parts of yourself depending on the environment that you're in. Going back to the church comparison, you are going to behave differently here. You're going to speak more softly. Hopefully, you're going to use better language. You're going to have a little bit more reverence and respect than you do when you're in an environment like this. And that doesn't mean that's subjectively better or worse. It's just being able to adapt to the circumstances.